so my mom's in there getting some Popeyes, and then when she comes back, I'm gonna start driving. We're like almost halfway in. We have like 6 hours left to drive. Last time I drove for a long period of time is when I was driving to Tennessee in my first vlog. Wanna say hi to this vlog?
Hi.
How's the drive been for you so far?
Tired.
You say tired?
Struggling. They don't love me anyway. They don't love me anyway. Struggling.
I stopped. I don't even know where we are. Like, I don't know where we are, but we're close. We're like 45 minutes away from our hotel. In like some rural areas with like no lights that we had to drive through, and we were missing turn. It was just really dangerous, but luckily my mom was driving a Navi because I'm not skilled and professional like that, but she was, and we made it through. That was low-key scary. I don't know how people can live in such rural areas, like with no lights, nothing. Like, that's just dangerous. I'm a city girl. I'm gonna need some lights. Like,
Struggling. They don't love me anyway. I don't get my feelings hurt. I know the ceiling's gone.
good morning, y'all. It's currently 10:02, and we're on our way to breakfast. We're gonna try our 10th Bulletin breakfast place, and then after that, we're gonna go to the African American Museum, and then after that, we're gonna go to Howard tour, and then get something to eat, and then go back to Howard for the dance clinic, and then we'll be on our merry way. Hey guys, we're here, and it's nice in here. It's kind of bougie. Colors are blue and gold with green accents, like we have like some leaves and grass around. I'm gonna get the avocado toast, and my mom's gonna get the crab cake Benedict. Their bathrooms look nice. Like, this is cute. I just love gold decor. Like, this is a nice bathroom. This is so tea. Like, this is too tea. Like, hello. This is the crab cake Benedict. And this is the avocado toast. This looks good.
So deep in your eyes, I touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling and my pride is the one to blame. Cause I know I don't understand.
What's called Heritage Hall. And we have 3 galleries above you, we got 3 galleries below you. So, what can you do on Heritage Hall? I'm glad you asked that question. Well, in that enclosed area where it says pavilion, right there in that glass area where it says pavilion, we have these films. You're not going to take a picture with the camera. Gives you a great context overview of what you're going to experience here. Begin your experience here, where we begin to tell our story in a very chronological order, from 1400 up to 1968 and beyond.
So we start down here?
I'm suggesting you could start here, but yeah, go down, and we'll be going through this ramp in a very chronological order, and then we have 2 more galleries above. So we highly suggest that you go down, and as Maya Angelou said, and as we rise to the
Period. Period, Maya Angelou.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high. Still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh, as if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave and free. There I go.
So we just left. We didn't even get to explore everything because it's just a lot time packed.
So it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's a lot time packed, a lot of history, a lot of information. It literally took us 1 hour just to get to the first level, and there's 4 levels. We don't have a lot of time, so it's definitely a place that we're gonna visit again. It was just amazing seeing our history, how we evolved, how we were treated, what we've done with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we still seem to be fighting.
Okay. Yeah, just always fighting. Always trying to evolve more.
We shall overcome. Yeah, we'll continue to do that. This was a really good museum. Very overwhelming with information, with artifacts, with it's a lot. It is a lot. If you are an emotional person, check that at the door because it's a lot.
But if you love history, like you don't even have to be black. Yeah, you don't even have to be black. There's a lot of non-black people there.
There's a lot of them
having a good time, like just looking around. So if you're a history person, you know, definitely check it out because Black history is American history.
So now we're heading to the car so we can continue our Black history movement and going to Howard University.
Yes.
We're going to Howard University, do a little tour there, get some information for financial aid.
Yeah. Yeah, we right by the White House, so I might have to check somebody in there, like, what's good with the fast food?
And we'll see you in a bit.
Yep. Why did we just see students with the Make America Great Again in front of the African American Museum? How ignorant, like how disrespectful.
Well, you have to look at it this way. It was a class, it looked like a class trip.
Yeah.
There was different students. It wasn't a bunch of them, but it was about 4 of them wearing the Make America Great Again hat.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, to be honest. Yeah, being that it's right in front of the Museum of the National Museum of African American.
There's a lot of like food trucks out here, and today's the perfect day to be exploring because the weather is good. It's not too hot. The sun is out. Okay, y'all, we are here. We're about to start our tour. But we're going to financial aid first, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to financial aid to talk about my plan and stuff like that. It's gonna be hard to not be in shape because it's very hilly. We walking up a hill right now. I'm feeling it in my quads.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Holocaust too?
I haven't done. We just got here last night.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're only here for the purpose of this.
Yes,
I had to fit that in,
of course.
but we're here for this.
Okay.
So
what's your major?
Business marketing.
Oh, wow, good.
Yeah.
It's horrible, man. I couldn't get past a B. And I was satisfied, but I tried my best.
that's all that matters. I took statistics.
It was a hobby,
3
but
times.
I couldn't get past a B. Yeah.
It's not an easy course for me.
No, but some people just have it. You know, some people can do
I don't
it.
know how she do it because it's not her favorite subject either. But she seemed to got Right now,
I
she's
don't know.
taking. She took trigonometry.
Oh no, I wasn't even trying that one.
She had, they put her in there because they ain't had no choice. They ain't had nowhere else to fit her.
Oh my God, did you like it?
It was terrible.
Oh,
But I got an A on the final.
Nice.
So, yeah.
You know what my favorite was? English. Believe it or not, English and world studies.
Well, we're originally from Florida.
Oh, you really? What part?
That's a mighty extreme.
Every time I tell it.
Florida
Yes.
Every time I tell it, but we're originally from Florida.
What part of Florida?
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay, I've never been there. Except the catch a cruise ship.
that's right.
That's about it.
Yeah. So I grew up in Miami, but I raised them in Fort Lauderdale.
Carla and Clyde. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
Thank you.
Have a safe trip back.
Thank you. Already engaging with people. Yeah, it's like a 52-minute wait for financial aid. And both of our phones are about to die. So I'm gonna go get the charger. Which would mean I have to walk up this hill again. Which means my things are gonna be burning. There's a lot of students out. Potential roommates, potential classmates. This just makes me so excited. Heard it all before, heard it all before. Heard it all before. Where's my charger?
I do have like loans on my parents' account, as well as honestly just trying to release as much as like payment on them as I can. So if we're working, stay able to like go out to eat and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a lot. And the loans, financial aid department definitely teaches you that you need to, go after stuff if you really want it. You have to really, I feel like Howard taught me to always like make sure that you're staying on top of stuff, because it's like if you let them slip, they'll just slip. So it really just helps you. That's just like good advice.
We had the pleasure of speaking to a couple of people when I left here. I felt like I had the equal. I met this young woman. She graduated. She's doing her PhD, and just like you, they all say it's a hurt struggle. They've all had to take out loans. Parents had to go too. Have you done any internships?
Yeah, different internships, so like different hospitals and stuff, like back at home. But I would say for a lot of internships, like first we get paid internship, but a lot of them are like side school, so go through applying, that's what helps you, It's definitely important to like stay on top of like the scholarships. Like now Howard definitely does have like institute scholarships that as long as you get to play, and as long as you're going after them and looking for those like extra resources, you can do it honestly. But it's definitely about you thinking about it, because the money's out there, but it's just not too much.
What are some scholarships?
So I applied to, for my high school, we had to, it's like a smaller town, so there's a lot of scholarships towards the end of the year. So I was able to get like 5-6 scholarships from that, as well as of course like I was granted just one like Mary my scholarship in Howard, and then also there's some different programs that you get into, like some of them do come with like fixed fee, and like they'll kind of work with you like one-on-one. I feel those are like most.
What did you make? Your bio major? Okay.
I went to Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
I graduated last year, and my student loans just started. Like you get a 6-month grace period, but now mine started. And my friend is the same thing, but she was a physics major and I was an art major. And depending on which loans you pick out, my parents also took out loans, but like subsidized versus unsubsidized. My monthly is like $140 to pay back, and hers is $1,000. So there's like those are the sort of things.
Monthly?
Monthly. Like every month she pays $1,000 and I only have to pay like $140. So you have to think about when each semester you're like, oh, how much is subsidized, unsubsidized, where you're taking these loans from, because when you have to pay it back, you have to make a lot of decisions.
So that grace period, is that like before you have to start paying?
Yeah, it's like after when you graduate, you have like a 6-month grace period where they let you find a job, do whatever, and then once that's over, you have to start paying.
Well, what were you doing in between your semester? Like, how were you paying for school while you were in school?
Oh, it was my parents.
I was really looking at Howard for the most part, but Illinois State in schools like that, like schools within Illinois. But Howard's my number one right now. Yeah.
I would definitely say if I was your number one, I would say Oakland. I feel like money is an issue everywhere, you know, and even like with our new economy, prices are going up. But if you want it, and as long as you have that drive to like go get it, like I said, like single out scholarships or even like connecting with people, like it's all about who. So as long as like people are talking that.
Yeah, and you can get side jobs like ITA during my schooling, like that can help go towards paying things off.
Did you do internships?
No, I didn't do internships. I did the teaching associates, but there are internships available. I went right when COVID started, so it kind of messed everything up. But yeah.
As far as like your scheduling, like they make sure that your scheduling was right. Like you were on track.
With where?
Yeah, with like the classes that you're taking.
It was pretty difficult for me because I switched. I was a neuroscience major and I switched to art, and art classes are very long. But yeah, you like sometimes you have to rush it. It's very important to like know if you want to get a job, make sure that you're not taking too many. Like I was taking 18 credit hours, and each class was 3 hours. Terrible. It was terrible. But if you know, like, how long the class is, like, what major are you in?
Like communications and business marketing.
Okay. Internships, I'd say definitely try to get it in, especially in communications. Everyone's getting internships. And I think there'll be a lot of resources for you to get an internship in communications. It's harder for other majors. But yeah, just keeping a balance, especially hobby-wise. You don't want to just be school. You want to feel like you're having passions outside of it. So just like, I think figuring out early on what you're passionate about and what is important to you. Don't listen to what everyone else is doing, because it might be like, oh, it's working for them. It's not going to work for you. You know? So just like be in tune with yourself, and then it'll go great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm at the clinic. We just stretched. We ran around the court. We ran around the yard, and then we just did some like warm-ups. So now we're gonna be done with that.
I definitely did look at this like the day.
Yep, okay. Here, stop. Sit.
We definitely did.
Step forward so the arms catch. They drop down. Back is step 4. Up 5. Chasse 6. 7. Step on 8. Jump on 1. Around 2. Up on 3. Hit it 4. And 5. 6. 7. 8. And out. We're in. Around. Bird 2. Then pop. Then pop around the circle. Catch the leg out, and down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's
Was it hard at first? Like, did you have to adjust?
Okay, yes. Yeah. Thank you. That's the word I was needing. Yes, adjusting for me, maybe because like I'm from the West Coast, so like that's a whole different type of energy.
What part?
I'm from Vegas.
Ooh.
And HBCU culture is not really exposed over there per se. So I really came like everything was new to me, literally everything. So adjusting to that type of environment was hard, but the juggling school and dance, all the priorities and responsibilities wasn't hard to me because that's just how I grew up. So it really just differs for everybody, and you really just have to make your experience your own. You can't really go off of what this person is doing and what they're doing, or like they're good, so you want to do that. If you don't want to, don't do it, because it's going to look worse. If that makes sense.
I would say my responses are pretty similar. Coming in as a freshman, I'm a musical theater major, so my hours are really long and very active. So it was definitely a lot when it comes to balance, and a lot of pushback from, you know, like where I'm spending my time and making sure that I'm focused. But I would say the biggest thing is don't go into this with the mindset of how you treated high school. Because it's a totally different level.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's a totally different level. And the biggest adjustment for me was not being in a comfortable setting. So it was like the team was new. The place was new. Everything was brand new. So it was a lot to adjust to. But I will say, being on this team, you get a really good community. And you have a lot of people that you can lean on.
Okay, that was fun. I got here late, but I didn't miss anything. Like, when I came, they started jogging. So I just made my jogging caught up and then, you know, did my thing. Honestly, I am so proud of myself. I was literally like, well, every day I practice my turns and things like that. So I'm glad that I did not mess up, because if I messed up my turns, I would have been so sad. Like, dang, what have I been practicing for? Like, I just sucked. But no, I ate my turns. I was a little rusty like in the beginning, but as time went on, like when we started doing combos, then I was like, okay, like we're getting into the groove, like I'm liking it. Oh, that's another building. Honestly, I don't know if my vlog's the best vlog for a tour. If I come to this school, y'all probably get a better tour. But this is like the main area, I guess, where most of the classes are and like where people hang out and do stuff. It was really nice earlier, as I may have seen. So yeah, I had a good time. I love jazz, and that's pretty much, it's very similar to major ed. I feel like I was able to thrive in the space. I didn't like, there were a few times where like I messed up or forgot what the moves were, but overall I think I ate. When it comes to my like middle, anything in the middle, I'm like so insecure about it. But when I seen in the window that I ate my middle jump, my middle split, no, I didn't do my middle split. When we did our leaps to the front, I forgot the term, but when we did our jumps to the front, I did it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know I was gonna eat, but I did. We're gonna be on our way back now. This is administration building. That's where we went to for financial aid. To be honest, I don't go here, so I really don't know what these buildings are for real. I think they're like classrooms. I doubt that they're dorms. It's been real, Howard.